Alright, I apologize for that if any sound was made. My headphone jack got ripped out. So, we're going to get this show on the road here between two of my teammates. In the bottom left hand side, I have the purple Terran, Siegfried. And in the top right, I have the light blue Protoss. Probably one of the better friends that I have on All In, I would say. One of the first people I met on there. eXiled. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Siegfried, I won't lie. As far as playstyle, I've seen him a couple times. But I do know a little bit about eXiled. And it's that he's, you know, he's kind of like me. He's not afraid to cheese it up in here, so wouldn't be too surprised if the games went by pretty quickly. But we shall see what he opts to do, whether it be cheese or normal. But as far as it being eXiled, like I said, I don't expect anything normal from him. Probe comes in, scouts. He sees the gas timing, he sees everything. Everything is good for him right now. Dang it, I forgot to change the title. Okay, well, do that in a minute. We have eXiled getting a gateway, getting one gas. Is he going to take two? He is. And the question is, where is this probe going? Because that could mean proxy. Or it could just be going home. No proxy. That's cool too. That's cool too. Alright. So, I was wrong. eXiled might be playing a little bit normal here. Siegfried, what are you looking for? Going to be opening with a basic Reaper. This Reaper should come across the map and be just fine. I'm not sure why eXiled took both gases and put 3 in each if he's not proxying or anything. But I guess we should find out fairly soon what his plan is with all that gas, because eventually he's going to have to use it. Let's see, where's this probe going? I guess he's looking around for NG Bay block. That would be my only guess for why he would do that. Some fairly standard stuff going on here. Stalker coming out for eXile. Gonna help him fend off this Reaper attack. Alright, so the Reaper's gonna get a full scout off without any issues. Nexus is probably going to get denied. Okay, well, it's delayed. Let's see if this probe can swing back around. And it does. So if you're in here, Anatole, this is kind of what I meant by whenever you expand, this is kind of how you want to put your Nexus in your pylon. Because whenever you put it like this, you'll be able to put a cannon there, another pylon, and then 2 gateways and block it off. So Zerglings won't be able to kill your cannons. Command center finishing up here for Siegfried. Factory. I'll be curious to see what he does with this factory. He makes a starport right after or not. Okay. So we might see some sort of Widow Mine play. If he was going to do Widow Mine drops, I would imagine the mines would already be on the way though, so I don't think that's it. This Reaper does pick off this probe coming across the map, and I don't expect it to get away. It'll be a miracle for that to get away. Just follow this guy for a little bit, see what he looks around and can find. Alright, it actually looks like he's just going to park himself at the watchtower. So eXiled has a stalker watching the ramp. And actually, now that I look at it, this map isn't too good for Reapers because there are only 2 ways up, right there and right there. That also means not too many ways back out of the base as well. So now that the Nexus is finished, eXiled should be putting some probes down to that. Got a Robo Bay on the way. 2 more gates. So we're actually going to see a straight up game out of eXiled. I wonder, I don't know, I think he could have saved a little bit on the gas, but that's nothing too much to complain about. Siegfried's just making SCVs though. Not sure. I guess he just made the factory only for the starport. That's sad. I was really hoping to see some Widow Mine drops. He does get this Reaper in here again to get another full scout off, which is huge. So things are going to slow down for a little bit here. There's an observer in Siegfried's base. No engineering bay at all out of Siegfried, so there won't be any turrets up anytime soon. There also won't be any upgrades anytime soon, which to me is the bigger thing here. There's a supply block, but I did hear a call down. So that's going to get cleared up nice and quick. With that being said, okay, there's a scan, kills off that observer. Nice spotting out of Siegfried there. I don't think Anatole knew. I don't think he knows that you can see them. And I'm going to point this out to him. So now I'm curious to see what eXiled's going to do here, because eXiled has 2 base saturation, stopped probes. So I don't know if he's going to take a third or not. And extended thermal lance is almost done. There's a small army out here. It's very marine heavy though, so I don't think it would do very well against those Colossus right now. I could be wrong, but I don't foresee that. I don't see an attack going well for him here. Third Colossus is about to be out. Colossus speed, not speed, oh my god. Could you imagine that? Colossus with extra speed. Picnic? No? I don't think there's a picnic. 3 sentries being warped in. I kind of like that on this map because, like, if he tries to attack up the ramp here, just 1, 2 good force fields, chop half the army out, and then just golden from there. I don't see. Okay, there was a third base. Siegfried's starting 1-1's gonna be done pretty soon. 1-1 will also be done for the Protoss player. That's weird. My stream shouldn't do that. Needs to stat. But the Stalker's gonna move out, save this probe. Maybe kill off a Marine. Actually has to stem and get away. Viking production has started for Siegfried, which is important. I don't see him making any more though, that's not good. I'll keep making those for sure. 1-1 finishes for Siegfried. I'd really like to see him do some drops. There's a good amount of space in the main that he could drop. He would have to be careful because of photon overcharge, of course. Seeing these probes move out, I don't know if he saw the... Okay, yeah, he didn't know about this base, but if he was watching those probes move out, he should probably have a clue that there's a third base somewhere down there. He's flying his third out. The one thing I am kind of concerned about is we don't see eXiled getting Templar. With how safe he is right now, he should feel safe enough to get Templar. But maybe not. 2-2 is on the way for Siegfried. 2-2 is also on the way for eXiled. He's got a few Chronos saved up. He could drop some Chronos on his upgrades or his Colossus, whatever he would like. And we do see a couple go through here. His third base, he could use a few more probes, but I think he's alright with his worker count right now. Right now the worker supply is actually 19 in favor of the Protoss. Oh man, 2 cannons finishing up as that medevac flies in. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Okay. Are there even any turrets up? There are no turrets up in Siegfried's base. Like if a couple DTs were warped in or whatever, if he didn't have energy for scans, he would be in a lot of trouble. I don't know. I guess it's just gonna be pretty safe from here. Let's see, does this actually see that base? Okay, yeah. So he knows. Wouldn't be too surprised to see him send a few zealots up that way. 2-2 is finishing up now. Hopefully we'll see 3-3 started up pretty soon. Dark Shrines being more warped in, which like I said would be huge because no turret anywhere. So DTs could do good bits of damage in each base probably. One thing to note though, the Ghost Academies is here. So that means ghosts are going to be out. And Storm isn't quite done yet, but it'll be done soon. And I actually don't see... Okay, there's a few Templar. Let's see, are there any more? Nope, just these 2. If those 2 get stormed, then there aren't any more. And we've got a good number of Vikings here. However, I think there's still too many Colossus for that army to just fight head up. But we'll see... He could move his Vikings forward. Yeah, that's just exactly what he's going to do. He's going to pick off some Colossus for free. It's one going down. Like, even if he loses a Viking, 1 Viking for 1 Colossus, the trade most Terrans would take any day. He needs to be careful here, though, because there are some storms in this army. 100 energy. So, 2 storms in this army. No ghost. I think he's going to get another Colossus for free here. Oh, no, but he did get... He got all of the shields, almost. I thought those Vikings were going to do a little more damage. I don't guess he's started... Okay, never mind. I thought he had +1 attack weapons for his vehicles for some reason. This becomes kind of a dangerous little engagement here. He flies over this base. He's going to send 2 medevacs over, and he's going to force a reaction out of eXiled, one way or another. These 2 medevacs should be able to do a good bit of damage. Let's see how eXiled reacts. Also to note, there are zealots going ham on that 3rd base. Oh, eXiled warping some DTs, man. He made the Dark Shrine. DTs, oh lord. That was an excellent placement of Vikings by Siegfried. And now the surround. So he's got, oh man. Storms are perfect though. I think in the end, eXiled's going to be okay. I gotta give Siegfried some props for that engagement though. My god, that Viking placement was beautiful. But I think he should have let the Vikings do a little more damage. Oh no. Good tickle cannon. But I think he should have... Oh. My god, while I was focused on that, did he actually lose that? Okay, he's down to 2 orbitals. He actually lost his natural. Siegfried is, he's only at 19 workers now. My god, he's in a lot worse position than I realized. He's actually about to lose this command too. Ouch. And now he's just kind of losing stuff everywhere. He landed his Vikings. I'm sure they got a good bit of kills in, but this is going to be rough for him from here on out. He just needs to lift the Vikings and run away. So the Viking count has been reset. And there are 2 Colossus on the field with another one on the way. He's got +3 armor, but he never researched +3 weapons. It's interesting. I'm sure that was a mistake. I don't think he would do that on purpose. So, I don't think we ever even saw any ghosts. 3-3 was never started, and he can't really afford it now that he's down to 1 base. I gotta say, I obviously really love eXiled's position in this game. I feel like This game could have gone better if Siegfried would have put some pressure on eXiled early, because eXiled was just allowed to be as greedy as he wanted and make anything he wanted. And he wouldn't have been punished for it. He is going to lose a couple Stalkers here, but there's 3 Colossus, there's a few Templar in there. I'm not sure how many Storms he has saved up, but I see at least 2 for sure. He's kiting his heart out, but it's just not going to be enough, I'm afraid. This is definitely Siegfried's last big army. He's not going to be able to make up another one. GG is called, and eXiled takes game number 1.